Hello, my name is Ian Walsh. We're here in Tipperary, and today I'm going to give you some tips on how to select and buy the ideal horse for you. The first thing is to ask the vendor about whether the horse's temperament will suit your situation, whether the horse is vice-free, whether it has no stable vices, whether it has hunted or not, and where it has hunted with, so that you can get recommendations from the hunt. Whether it's in Pony Club, ring the DC and find out whether the pony had behaved itself in Pony Club, whether it would kick hounds, other horses, or its competition record. That can be looked up quite easily once you have its name. For step 2, I might pull out some horses that we've bought recently and show you what I looked at prior to buying them. Once I get to the yard, I'd ask the client to pull the horse out. I'd stand back and take a look at him. The first thing I'd look at is whether its head is set onto its neck correctly and whether its neck is set onto its shoulder correctly. Then I'd look at the length over its back, its quarter, its front leg and its hind leg. The overall conformation of the horse is very important. It will determine whether he is sound and how he goes in shape while it's being ridden or worked. I would then ask to see the horse being shown in hand in both walk and trot. This is where you get to look at how it uses its back, how much ground it covers as it's walking and trotting, and how active it is behind. It's vitally important that you get the overall picture of the horse. You can see how correct he is and how well he uses himself. You can see here that this horse is quite correct in front and he's lovely and active behind. He's just a nice individual. Having been shown the horse, the next stage is to see him being ridden and ride him yourself. It's a very good time to ask questions while he's being ridden, such as whether he's good in traffic, whether he kicks hounds, whether he's good in company, if he gets excited, if he's brave to jump, if he's good to shoe, clip and box. This is a brilliant time as well to get the overall picture of the horse, again to see if he's active behind, to see how he is content, see how content he is, whether he's mouthing up, and just his general overall picture, see whether he's resistant or not. Ultimately you need your horse to be on side. It's the most important thing. If your horse is on side, you'll have a partner for life. If he's not on side, he doesn't want to do his job, or he struggles to do his job, it's much more difficult for him and much more difficult for you as a jockey. Having seen the horse being ridden on the flat, I'd then ask to see it being jumped. This gives you a chance to see its technique and see its temperament onto a fence. You see what the horse is like off the ground. You want to see that it doesn't take on its fence too much. It's happy just to go and pop its fence, it doesn't get too excited. I'd also ask to see the horse being jumped on 2 reins. This will give you a chance to see which leg he lands on, whether he favours the leg to land on.
You said you'd marry me if I was 23, but I'm one that you can't see if I'm only 18.
I would also ask to ride the horse in an environment that he's not used to, such as out in the field or on the road. This will give you a chance to see whether the horse gets strong when you open him up, whether he's happy in a different environment, whether he's spooky. Just it'll give you a general different picture of the horse. Having found a nice horse, the next thing I would do before striking a deal or selecting a vet would be to go back and look at my original thoughts and see whether this horse would suit my lifestyle.